Good evening, everyone. My name is Kionna, and I am the podcast host for Transformational Talk with Kionna. I would like to open up with just saying thank you for coming on. My I was originally supposed to do YouTube, and I had some technical difficulties. So I decided to do it live on Facebook, as this was one of my birthday gifts to myself, to reach out to others and to just make sure that I give an introductory to this podcast. Some of you may know me, and some of you may not know me. There may also be some men online who because I do have some men who are families, relatives, but this podcast is for women only, and it's to inspire, motivate, and empower women. I wanted to give you a brief personal story as to what led me to start Transformational Talk with Kionna. I have had women in my home since 2017, where I gathered women from different age groups, cultures, and we would have food, we would have circle time. We would just sit and talk about different issues that we face as women. I always say, as a woman, we wear so many different hats. You know, you may be that wife, that mother, that professional, that college student, whoever you are, you know, you play a lot of different roles. And we just take in so much, and we don't really give time to fill ourselves back up. So, this transformational talk came up with me dealing with so many different women, women older than me, women, you know, of my age group, but just having those conversations and them being open to sharing different things with me. So I do have a business. It's Garner Heart to Heart Connections. And up under that, I do inspirational speaking, I do workshops. But I felt that this platform, not only this platform, but LinkedIn, Instagram, you know, all those different platforms will serve a purpose to reach more women, because that's my goal. I have a passion to empower women to sit, have conversations, heart to heart conversations. You know, we can sit, we all polished at times, you know, we can put on the face, but really inside, we're not dealing with really who we are. So for me, that is important. It's necessary, and we need to do it. We also need to have a safe space to be able to do that. Because if you don't feel safe, you know, you take things in, you keep them in, you just going, and you really don't have no release, and you're giving, and you're always giving out, and you're never filling yourself back up. So, with this, there will be topics. I'll have guest speakers. It will not be your usual podcast. It will be real, raw, and relevant conversations, conversations that people don't want to have, you know. So, yes, there needs to be structure, but there may be a point where I'm like, okay, you know, this is the topic. This is what's trending. This is what I am having conversations with different women about. So it will switch up. There will be different things going on, like guest speakers. I'll let you know. There'll be interviews. There'll be different topics. But we will get together, and we will have heart to heart conversations. With that, I also will be having different communities. Sometimes it's easier when you're in a community of people to feel more vulnerable and transparent. So I may have a group, you know, where it's nurses, and we may do different topics, you know, on that, or counselors, or, you know, educators, whatever it may be, because people feel safe in their own space, and it looks different. We will be talking about different lived experiences. What is it? You know, my lived experience is not yours, and yours is not mine, but we can definitely learn from each other. Um, I want you to just consider, you know, we're going to talk about different things, how to overcome different obstacles, um, getting the support that you need, you know, but this is just a safe space for you to be able to come in, for us to have different conversations and to be able to share. It's not about me just coming and saying, okay, well, this is what I know. No, these are some different things that's going on. But what is it that you may have been through that I can also take in? So this platform is a platform for us to work together, to be unified. People will say, when I was looking this up, who was this for? It's for all women. It's for those who really want to do a check and see, where am I? Who am I? What has shaped me? Those different types of things. So that's who it's for. And if you want to be open and just saying, this is where I am. I've had some different challenges in life and I need to be amongst a group or be able to say different things, or maybe just be able to sit back and just listen and observe and get those different connections that you may need. So that's who it's for. You can come out, you can share, but it's really about building your life on this journey. We're going to go through different things. Yes, we will. But when we go through those things, how are we handling them? Because there's some type of way that it's going to manifest itself in some form, regardless. So we just need to make sure that we are in a place that we're ready to receive, and I do believe that where I am and the different things that I've had to overcome, there's personal stories that I know, it's not just, okay, I had a little accident here. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on it and bandage it up and I'm going to keep it moving. That just don't work, because eventually if we don't do what we need to do to heal, then that can come back up and it will stick its ugly head up again. But are we willing to say, you know what, this is where I am? So like I said, this is a podcast created for raw, real, and relevant conversation as women, what we deal with, how we deal with it, how we can continue to build on the different things, different obstacles. They all look different for us, but we all go through different things and we're still growing. We're still growing. And I always say, you never get to a place where you arrive, so you have to be that one to say, okay, I'm here. I keep being found here. I can share some of my lived experiences about, unforgiveness, holding resentment, bitterness. There's many different women that have talked about abandonment, betrayal, just all those different things, and they're in different forms. But if you don't have a safe space to talk to other individuals with, then it's like, okay, what do? I feel like I don't have any support. So I'm here to help be that support. I'm here. I consider myself as a life builder, one that's going to be able to say, you know what, we can get through this. And whatever it is that we find out that, okay, hey, I'm dealing with this situation, that connection piece is, okay, who can we link up with? Who can we link up with to get you to that better place that you need to be, so you can be that woman that's thriving, that professional, whatever it is that you can be thriving in what it is, and that you have a safe space to come and talk. So this podcast, I'm going to release it within the next 2 weeks. That first episode will be coming out. I'll give you a little more detail as to what that time frame is. I'll be on LinkedIn. I'll hit Facebook up. I'm gonna do some Instagram, and it won't just be topics and conversations, but there will also be different blasts, through the week. And I'm trying to do a bi-weekly because I don't want to, not be consistent, because I believe that consistency is the key when we're doing different things. So I will have a bi-weekly starting out, and if it demand for more, then, I'll adjust accordingly. So I just want to make sure I covered everything. I'm just grateful for you that have logged in and that I've shared. I just want to make sure I have my little notes here. I want to make sure that I cover everything. I believe I did. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to sharing, sitting down, just having conversation with you. Oh, that's another thing. So time, 15 to 30 minutes, and if it requires more, My thing is, I'm big on time. And if you take time out to really take care of you, that means volumes to me. So, that time is important. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to feel like your time wasted. So it's going to be 15 to 30 minutes. Like I said, there's some other offerings that I can provide, and I can give you that information if we need to extend that. But for this podcast, it's for transformational talk and helping you get to that place that you need to be. Now, I just thought about something else. We all have different moments, and I've had moments. I go to conferences, seminars, all these different type of things, and it's like, yeah, rah 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 rah, I had that moment, I'm fired up, and it's like, okay. But then when I had that moment seems to fade away after time. And in the process of me having this title, Transformational Talk, it's about transforming. And that's my buzzword, whatever you want to call it. That's what drives this. If you're transformed, then that's a difference from having a moment. When you transform, everything in your life transforms, your relationships, how you engage with people. And it's really authentic. Those moments, they last for a minute, but when you're truly transformed and you know that you've worked on it, you're good. And that's where I'm focused at. That's the mission. Transformational talk. Things that we can talk about. That's not just, okay, we're just talking. No, we're going to talk. And then what is the solution? I'm big on that. Anybody who has relationship with me closely, they know we can talk, we can say all day, but what is the solution? We don't want to stay where we are. We want to grow, we want to thrive, we want to be an encouragement to others. So this podcast is not just about me. It's about you. It's about us unifying. And it's about us having those heart-to-heart conversations, people that you can confide in, because we can't confide in everybody nowadays. Everybody's not authentic. They want to put on these ears and say this, and that, but their actions is totally different. So I just humbly ask you to just, come and join this podcast, share it with other women. Even it doesn't matter how old you are, we're going to deal with some different, cultures, different things like that, because all of that matters, how we engage with people, how we're growing, so that is very important. So lastly, I will say to you, I am so excited about this. This podcast falls up under Garner Heart to Heart Connections, LLC. And with that, I would like for you to go look at my website. It's garnerhearttoheart.com. I have a website, and there's some other offerings, but I want you to get connected so you can be inspired through conversation, and not just no conversation that's not meaningful. We want to have conversation that's going to grow, whatever it may be. And I'm so excited. We talking about toxic relationship, just women losing their value, their self-confidence. They walking around like, they have it all together, and they're really hurting, and it's not good. So you need this space. This space is for you. It is for you. It is for you. And we are going to do some trudging together. We're going to work together. And we're going to do this. And I'm just looking at my comments too, because this is new to me. I'm excited. I'm looking at my comments. Thank you, cuz, for saying happy birthday. Appreciate you. Yes, congratulations on this podcast. Like I said, 2 weeks. Get ready. We're going to have interviews. We're going to have some heart-to-heart conversations. Heart-to-heart. So get yourself ready. Be ready. Be ready to share. It's for you. Share with your sisters. Share with those who you feel, you don't even feel like, maybe they lost. Maybe they won't take, well, I don't want to do that. What is this about? What is this about? Tell them to come see, because I guarantee you we are going to have some good conversations. We're going to get to a place where there's transparency. And I also want you to drop in my inbox any topics you feel that you may would like to discuss, any topics, any things that's you've been thinking about. So drop those in my box, and we're going to move forward. We're going to do what we need to do. Like I said, I have a passion. You ladies are all beautiful, you're valuable, and you have a purpose. And I want to make sure that you fulfill that purpose. Not what other people put on you, but what your purpose is. And you're the only one that can fulfill that purpose. And you need to be in good shape, have those real, raw, relevant conversations so you can be in that place that you need to be, so you can be authentic, know who you are. That's one of my topics. Who are you? Another topic, what has shaped you? We can be shaped, I've been shaped even in my adulthood. Some of that stuff has to be dismantled. We have to shut it down because we're operating in what other people have shaped us, how things have shaped us with our experiences. It's time to get rid of all of that. So this is the space, this is the platform, and I guarantee you, if you put in and come with an open heart and say, you know what? We're going to do this, then we are going to do this together. And know that I have you. I'm going to encourage. I'm going to empower you. My tagline is empower, equip, and expand. You will be empowered. You are already equipped. I don't have to equip you. It's in you. It just has to be brought out. But it's in you. And then once you come to that next level, your expansion in every area of your life, like I said earlier, your relationships, all of that, there will be an expansion. I guarantee you that. So join me. I'll give you that information within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to kick off my first episode. Share with who you need to share with. Reach out to me at garnerhearttoheart.com or Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm trying to get this together. I'm just keeping it real. I'm trying to do this tech thing, but I'm going to get it together. We're going to get it together, and it's going to work well. So just, inbox me, like I said, and thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me, even on my birthday, to share this with you, because to me, it's so much of a blessing, more to be a blessing to others and to be able to be of service. So I'm thankful for you. I'm getting ready to go to dinner with my hubby and my children. And I just want to make sure that I had this done and I was able to accomplish it. I hope that you were able to get something from this and that it makes sense to you. And till next time, I'll be jumping online, trying to get comfortable, trying to get used to some things. So you enjoy the rest of your evening, and make sure that you log in and give me those topics, give me those different things and your feedback. Just let me know what it is. I'm good. You can share what it is I made it into, what it is that you want to see, what I didn't cover because I got so excited, and I try to have some little bullet points here. But as I go, it'll be good. So thank you. Have a good night. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you and just being with you to be able to share and to be able to grow, heal, and do whatever it is we need to do together. I thank you. And remember, you are special. You are loved. You are beautiful. You have a purpose that only you can fulfill. You have a purpose, and the world needs you. So know what your purpose is so you can operate effectively. Love you all. Have a blessed night.